It's not going to come up on the same window.
No, I wasn't put on the calls, but try restarting it, going into a different window and reopening it. See what happens.
Portland Athletics YouTube, and then find the one that's live, not the one that we just said.
Okay. All right. Okay, now I have 0 people on this thing, so you got to log out and log back in. Or are you trying to find it yourself?
Yeah, you just have to open.
Huh? Is it working? No, so you got the same thing. Okay, now it's.
Hey, parents, feel free to spread out. You have the full set of bleachers.
Except for my area. I think I've got this.
Combined events.
What's that?
There are 2 combined events.
Okay. Did you get the opposing coach a copy of this? Did you get the opposing coach a copy of this?
Of course I did.
Okay. No, the reason why I'm asking is because I found out that it wasn't shared with their viewing too.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Okay. That's on now.
What do you, Leslie. Wi-Fi over here is really bad.
Okay.
Just
You're on that mobile one? That's it, yeah. I don't have the other one. That's the only one that I use. Okay.
yeah, because the mobile service on this place is terrible. We're basically like in a shed.
Hey, folks, spread out. You guys have this whole set.
Have you not started yet?
I don't think so.
Oh, thank God.
Chloe, high five.
Are you on Wi-Fi here or are you on? Getting a text here from somebody. It's working now. All right, so I'm getting it's working now. I'm going to turn this stupid thing off because I don't want this to create a scenario where it's causing us disruption. Reconnected now. It's showing that over here, maybe it just needed to reconnect because from there to here maybe caused frustration. But it was showing plenty of upload speed. You saw that, right?
Yeah.
Upload was at 41, which is really good.
It's back
For
on.
you? Did you have one of these already?
I do, thank
Okay.
you. What is this that I'm looking at?
The diving script.
Okay.
So I'm going to announce it, but I don't know if I'm audible from way down here anyway. So
It's on now.
We got 6 people on it, so maybe it just needed to.
It's working on this.
you want to do senior day first? Senior stuff first.
It's working now.
Okay, I just think that it's.
Is there anything else? I mean, I can't usually pick up mobile on my or the Wi-Fi on my phone because it's the concrete. Like I have to go stand outside by the window to scan that where. It's back to the closet. It's like in the closet behind the front desk. So you're going for like 3 or 4 miles.
Your mic,
That's probably why across the way.
Yeah, we were over there, and I was trying to broadcast from over there. Hopefully it'll be better. Okay, all good now. I'm getting texts from multiple people saying it's all good. All right, I got text saying that this is good. Can you guys hear me again now? Because I'm going to try something. The Wi-Fi is better over here than it was over there. Text me and say that you can hear me. Yes, you can hear me. Okay, I'm going to walk over here and see if you can still hear me. If it gets even the least bit spotty, tell me. Because I'm going to try to use this microphone to allow them to narrate the senior night and you guys still be able to hear it from home. Can you guys still hear me? Testing. Just keep texting me, please, and let me know. Can you still hear me? Yes? I'm getting thumbs up. Hold on one second. Everyone's giving me thumbs up. All right, so I have video over there, and I have Bluetooth for the microphone over here, and people are giving me thumbs up that they can hear you.
I'm not speaking. It's Eliza
I know,
speaking.
but can you guys hear her? Giving thumbs up. I can hear her.
Great.
Okay, Eliza, interview the people with us, please. Okay. Get into that.
Speak into this.
Are you guys going to turn the back this time?
Yeah.
Okay.
You're first.
Should I just like go into saying like?
We have a gift for you. We have
Flowers
flowers for you.
Should I just go into saying that? Not like do any.
Yeah, just like,
Whatever you want to do. And then after you take
if there's
pictures,
something you want to add, feel free.
Okay.
It's up to you.
so the show is really these guys doing it.
All right.
Over here. Over here. Yes, I would give them.
So you can. Am I allowed to pull my mask down to talk?
Yes, that's why we're gonna stand back together.
And Hannah.
And Hannah. Okay. All right, riots. Take it away, ladies.
Izzy Babakova. This is
Nice
Izzy's.
and loud over here. Face over.
I'm hoping that it's faster now. I'm showing 30 frames per second. Oh, we got a nice tight race right here, folks. We got 8 people on now. I've got hope. 9 people now. I've got hope this is now working. Just everybody send good thoughts to Steve Jobs in heaven that the internet continues to work. And in event 1, lane 3 came in first, 2305, lane 2. Lane 4 came in second, 23053. Lane 5, 24468. Lane 1, 25526. Second event this evening is the boys 200 short course medley relay. Lane 3, South Portland. Lane 5, South Portland. If anybody can confirm that you are now witnessing this live, I would greatly appreciate it. I have tried to reset the feed a few times, but it seems to be somewhat stable now. I'm telling you to be quiet because I might jinx it. So I will stop talking about it. Final score, South Portland lane 1, South Portland second. Next heat, girls 200 short course meter freestyle. Lane 1, Mary Jane Petterlick. Lane 2, Amelia Hughes. Lane 3, Evelyn Sewell Parent. Lane 4, Lucia Martinez Monche. I'm sorry, lane 1, 3, 4, and 5. For those following at home, lane 1 is the furthest from the camera. Lane 6 is the one closest to the camera. And right now, lane 3, this is Amelia Hughes in first place, followed by Evelyn Sewell Parent from Massabesic. You'll see Amelia coming in. Rather than trying to read all these times, I figured it would be easier to just show you. Next event is the boys 200 meter freestyle. Lane 1, Logan Raw. Lane 2, Matthias Oliver. Lane 3, Kai Nault. Lane 5, RJ Mathewson. Kai has taken a commanding lead in this event. While this feed is stable, I'm going to say that if I see the frame rate stick down again, I will log out and re-log in. So if you get stuck at home, send me a message letting me know, and I will do the best job I can to get it back up and running. We now have, I'm showing 18,000 viewers. I'm kidding, that's only 23, but hey. For the 23 viewers at home, this is the most important event of the day. Other than putting gas in your snowblower. And Kai has finished his heat. Mathewson and Rawl have finished. And Oliver coming in. The great thing to see is it doesn't matter if they come in first or not. The enthusiasm for their teammates is always present, and that's heartwarming. And I know that everybody will agree with me on that one. The next event is the girls 200-meter individual medley. And in lane 1, Lola Strom. Lane 2, Caitlin Chenard. Lane 3, Izzy Babakova. Lane 4, Alina Bezuski. And lane 5, Madeline Churchill. And they go from the fly to the backstroke. And this is Izzy Babakova in the lead, followed by Elena Benezuski. And if Elena's parents are watching, I apologize if I've gotten her name wrong twice now. And that goes for every parent if I get your name wrong too. And we have Izzy coming in first, Alina coming in second in this heat. Lola finishing up third. Kaylin coming in. And we have Madeline in the water. This is Madeline's first year on the team. Let's take a look at the scores. Again, I'm not going to read them all off. It's just easier for me to put these up and let you see them than trying to read them off to you. My eyes aren't that good. And then the next event, we have the boys 200-meter individual medley. Lucas Inman in lane 1, Calvin Comio in lane 3, Martin Glenn lane 4, Jacob Ramos lane 5. Jacob and Calvin are neck and neck in this one. If you've been following along this season, I've made an effort to interview as many seniors as I could, as well as many other participants as I could. If I did not get to your particular student, it wasn't due to a lack of effort. It's just I only have a limited amount of time and bandwidth for that matter, because it seems like every time I start talking, this thing goes wonky on me, and I want to avoid that as well. Here we have Coach Green in the field of view. It's Coach Green's 8th year doing this. You can tell he loves it. And there is Coach Hurley. And the scores for this event. Our next event is a girls 50-meter freestyle. We have 3 heats here. Lane 1, Anna Kuhl. Lane 2, Isabel Enos. Lane 3, Sophia Bargwin. Lane 4, Dakota Staples. Lane 5, Anna McDonald. That's Amina, who will be racing in Heat 3. We have Sophia Bargwin taking an early lead here. And she closes it out. Let's get the scores. Heat 2, we have Kara Inman, Evie Weisenberger, lane 2, Hannah Airy, lane 3, Emma Jewell, lane 4, Kiki Nault, lane 5, Charlotte Phillips, lane 6. And these races go quick, people, so don't blink. Hannah Airy with a very strong showing today. Let's take a look at the scores. We have a couple of soft touches, it appears. Lane 6 didn't, looks like they got it in. For Hannah, that's a personal record. The record prior to this was 37.89. Good job, Hannah. And the next event is still the 50 free. And we have in lane 2, Rachel Foster, lane 3, Emily Keefe, lane 4, Caitlin Rodriguez, and lane 5, Amina Edwards-Rusley. And Emily Keefe came in first in that one. There are the scores for everyone. Event 8 is the boys 50-meter freestyle. There are 2 heats in this one. Lane 1, Theo Brown Slack. Lane 3, Josh Lamore. Lane 5, Blake Kiersted. And our scores on this one. Heat 2, lane 2, Brady Hulsey. Lane 3, Max Miniacci. Lane 4, Dagan Burton. Lane 5, Will Alvarez. There's our scores for this. Coming up next, we have the girls and boys diving events. So everybody will be exiting the pool. And our divers today for the girls team, Marin Carlisle, Emily Way, and Anna McDonald. Boys, Josh Lamore, Evan Sanders, David Lawler, and Noah Viola. Who's Jackson today? Interesting, I'll have to ask. I do have a script for this. However, I'll do the best job I can. Did it work?
Yeah, it worked. Yeah.
I can't I just got word that somebody got a message from his wife. What's your wife's name?
Julie.
Julie said that it's working. So hello, Julie. Your husband let me know that it wasn't. So pure luck, let me tell you. And we get to watch them warm up. For those watching at home, this is Emily. This is Marin. And this is Anna. Noah. Evan. David. And Josh. Now that I've introduced everyone, and we do have a little bit of time as the warm-ups continue, I thought I'd share some interesting factoids for the day. David Ortiz has made the Baseball Hall of Fame. He's only the second designated hitter to do it. I believe he's the first Red Sox player to make it since Carlton Fisk. Other news of the day, we have a nor'easter coming in, and that has everybody slightly concerned. So much so that South Portland's Winterfest has been postponed. Now that's irony for you, isn't it? Winterfest being canceled due to winter. Anyway, it reminds me of a time back when I was in the Army station in Germany, and I happened to pull CQ on a night where CQ was charge of quarters, which means I had to answer the phones. And we had a big snowstorm come in, and a bunch of fellows were coming back from doing whatever they were doing, which was likely unspeakable. And a snowball fight started in the parking lot. People that were living inside the barracks happened to see this snowball fight start, and they poured out of another barracks. So now we had two barracks, each throwing snowballs at each other. Some people from across the street happened to see the snowball fight ensue. They came running across the street and joined in the snowball fight. So now we had three different sets of barracks. All told, we had 4 different battalions involved, maybe 8 barracks, and probably about 800 to 1,000 soldiers. It was during this time that a cab driver pulls up to the the intersection, the stop sign, and hops out of his cab and does the worst possible thing he could do, which would be tell everybody to not throw snowballs at him. And it might as well have been a reenactment of the Battle of the Bulge with only one German and the rest of them all American troops, because it was everyone against one. This poor guy ran back inside of his cab as fast as he could, hauled away, likely went to the front gate and told the military police, who showed up shortly thereafter, took a drive around, saw this snowball fight happening, and decided to do absolutely nothing about it, which is exactly what they should have done, because there was no harm being done. And that being said, I invite everybody to show up at Hinckley Park at 1 o'clock on Saturday. Massive South Portland snowball fight instead of the Winterfest. And with that story, we'll go back to watching diving. Special shout out to the Kiersett family for hosting tonight's post-event dinner. That's wonderful of them. While we have a little bit of time, let's see some of the posters we have up here for the seniors. Izzy Babakova, Jackson, Audrey, Caitlin, Dagan, Evan. I can't read that one. I'm sorry. Jacob, I can read it. Kai, Calvin, I can't read that one. I apologize. Clara, Rachel, Blake, Theo, Lucia, RJ, and Anna. Okay, so which one is your son that wants to go to Texas A&M?
He's in the gray shirt standing up there, staring off into space right now. He's got the white mask on.
Okay, and he's standing next to the person with a person waving right there. I went to A&M class of 95. Great shirt. That was Emily doing dive 201B, the back dive pike. Marin Carlisle is up second. I'm going to let the coach narrate this.
It's the somersault. It says 202A. Back somersault straight, 1.7. Scores 4.5, 4, 4.5. Anna, 202A, back somersault straight, 1.7. Noah. Scores 4, 3, 4. Noah, 202A, back somersault straight, 1.7. David. Scores 3, 3, 3.5. David, 201C, back dive tuck, 1.5. Josh. Aggressive now. Scores 4.5, 5.5, 3. Josh, 201C, back dive tuck, 1.5. Evan. Scores 4, 4, 5. Evan, 201C, back dive tuck, 1.5. Emily. Scores 4, 4, 4. Emily, 401B, inward dive pipe, 1.5. Marin. Scores 6, 6.5, 5.5. Marin, 401C, inward dive tuck, 1.4. Anna. Scores 5.5, 5.5, 5.5. Anna, 5, 2, 2, 1D. Back somersault, half twist free, 1.7. Noah. Scores 2.5, 2.5, 4. Noah, 401C, inward dive tuck, 1.4. Scores 5, 6, 5. David, 401C, inward dive tuck, 1.4. Josh. Scores 4.5, 5, 3.5. Josh, 202C, back somersault tuck, 1.5. Evan. Evan, 203C, back 1.5 somersault tuck, 2.0. Emily, 203C, back 1.5 somersault tuck. Scores 2.5, 3, 3. Beginning round 3. Emily, 101B, forward dive pike, 1.3. Marin. Scores 4, 4.5, 5. Marin, 301C, reverse dive tuck, 1.6. Anna. Scores 6.5, 6.5, 4.5. Anna, 401B, inward dive pike, 1.5. Noah. Scores 4.5, 5, 4. Noah, 103C, forward 1.5 somersault tuck, 1.6. David. Scores 4.5, 5.5, 4.5. David, 101C, forward dive tuck, 1.2. Josh. Scores 3.5, 4, 3. Josh, 401C, inward dive tuck, 1.4. Evan. Scores 5.5, 5.5, 6. Evan, 5, 2, 3, 1D. Back 1.5 somersault, half twist, free, 2.1. Emily. Back 1.5 half twist. How's that? Scores 4, 5, 4. Beginning round 4. Emily, 102B, forward somersault pike, 1.5. Marin. Scores 5, 5.5, 5.5. Marin, 102B, forward somersault pike, 1.5. Anna. Scores 6, 6, 4.5. Anna, 102B, forward somersault pike, 1.5. Noah. Noah, 5122D, forward somersault, 1 twist, free, 1.9. David. Scores 2-3-3. David, 102C, forward somersault tuck, 1.4. Josh. Scores 2, 2.5, 2. Josh, 301C, reverse dive tuck, 1.6. Evan. Scores 1.5, 4, 2.5. Evan, 401C, inward dive tuck, 1.4. Emily. Scores 6-6-6. Beginning round 5. Emily, 5122D, forward somersault, 1 twist, free, 1.9. Aaron. Scores 5.5, 5.5, 5. Marin, 5122D, forward somersault, 1 twist, free, 1.9. Anna. Scores 6-6-6. Anna, 5121D, forward somersault, half twist, free, 1.7. Noah. Scores 3-3-4. Noah, 301C, reverse dive tuck, 1.6. David. Scores 5-5, 5.5. David, 5121D, forward somersault, half twist, free, 1.7. Josh. Scores 1, 1.5, 2. Josh, 103C, forward 1.5 somersault tuck, 1.6. Evan. Scores 3.5, 3, 3.5. Evan, 104C, forward 2 somersaults tuck, 2.2. Emily. Scores 5, 5, 5.5. Beginning round 6. Emily, 301B, reverse dive pike, 1.7. Marin. 6, 6.5. Anna, 302C, reverse somersault tuck, 1.6. Noah. Scores 5, 5.5, 4.5. Noah, 302C, reverse somersault tuck, 1.6. David. Scores 5.5, 6, 5.5. David, 301C, reverse dive tuck, 1.6. Josh. Scores 1.5, 3.5, 1.5. Josh, 5122D, forward somersault, 1 twist, free, 1.9. Evan. Scores 4, 3.5, 3.5. Evan, 301C, reverse dive tuck, 1.6. Scores 5.5, 6.5, 6.5. This concludes our diving. We have short warm up.
So hit yes.
Yes to all the things it says. Yeah.
That concludes our diving event. We're going to go back to doing warm up here for a little bit. We have finished 10 events out of a total of 24. We have a couple of combined events. So if you have your sheets in front of you, event number 11 and event number 12 will be combined into one event. And event number 23 and event number 24 will be combined into one event. So that being said, I hope everybody at home got that. And if not, I'll say it again. Event number 11 and 12 will be combined, which will be the girls and boys 100-meter butterfly. That's going to be combined into one event. And events number 23 and 24, the girls and boys 400-meter freestyle relay will be combined into one event.
Oh my God. I'll try.
So we have a special guest today. We all should know this person. This is Coach Green. So Coach Green, how many years have you been coaching swimming and diving?
Oh, honestly, I don't remember. No, I do. I came on board halfway through the 1998-99 season. I was home from college, and the athletic director at South Portland knew it, and he had no diving coach. And so he came in. I came in halfway through the season as a volunteer diving coach. And then for the night, the 19, I guess 99 2000 would have been my first year on the payroll. And then I took over more and more swimming responsibilities as well since I swam and I was a swimmer and a diver. And I don't remember how many years I've been the head coach. Maybe like 5 or 6 or. So honestly, I don't know, but I knew it briefly because I read the forecaster, and the forecaster said how many years I had been the head coach.
I think it said 8. I think it said 8.
Okay, that could be
But
true.
so what is your favorite part of being a member of this team? Because it's clearly you love it.
Yeah. Well, this is what I said for the team earlier. Coach Hurley and I, we had a great experience with our high school career. And for those who didn't know, if you're watching at home, Coach Hurley and I graduated together. We were both senior captains in the 93-94 season. And we had a great experience. And what we're just trying to do is just make sure that all the kids in the team have a great experience with the team. Whether or not they swim fast or slow, whether they swim lots of races or not a lot of races. But it's just, this year has been so much better than last year just because of the team element. And maybe we're not being quite as careful as we should outside of the pool, off the pool deck with our gatherings and so forth. But honestly, that's the best part of the swim team in some respects.
Agreed. And I can say this, that this year has been a 100% improvement or 1,000% improvement. And I just wanted to say thank you. I'm sure I'm saying for everybody at home, and I'm sure my text will light up by saying thank you because everybody here that's watching, I think I have like 4,000 viewers right now. 4,872.
Nice. Yeah. Well, thanks for everybody who's watching, for entrusting us with your kids. And this is actually the biggest team we've had since I've been coaching, I think.
Well, that's
we have 50
remarkable.
on the team. We usually end up with like around 40. So I can only attribute it to, well, there's some randomness to it, but also everybody just wanted to do something after last year. So it's great to have big numbers.
Well, I mean, you don't need to be so humble about it. It could be just because they have fun, and having fun is a great thing.
Well, now we need to recruit a whole bunch of 8th graders because we get a boatload of seniors who are saying goodbye to their day.
So you heard that, folks at home. If you know any 8th graders, make sure you send them to Coach Green's way. He's available at South Portland High School. He's a physics teacher, and he's our coach extraordinaire. Thanks a lot, Coach Green.
Thank you. Send them to Leslie first because she's coaching the middle schools.
Leslie first. You heard that. And now we'll go back to just some random pool sounds.
There's no clock anywhere. So
Okay, again, this is the combined event of the 100-meter butterfly. Over in the far lane, lane 1, is Jacob Ramos and Nick Reed. Then we have Lola Strom, Caitlin Chenard, Sophia Bargwin, and Peyton Roy. And Jacob and Nick have finished their race. And Sophia Bargwin taking the girls' heat. Atta girl, Sophia. Little shout out there. Scores. Looks like we got a little bit of a problem with the event timer. Oh, it's resetting, so I have to wait till it comes out. Next event is a girls 100 meter freestyle. We got 2 heats. Heat 1, lane 1, Lucia Martinez Monche. Lane 2, Isabel Inos. Lane 3, Madeline Churchill. Lane 4, Dakota Staples. Lane 5, Anna Kuehl.
I probably shouldn't tell this story too close to the microphone, but when I was in high school, some of the kids I knew did, shall we say, mischievous things, and they had these very tall guard chairs at the Willard Beach. And so I heard these kids went out one night, and they dug this enormous hole that must have been 8 feet by 8 feet, and then probably 7 feet deep. They put the guard chair back down in it, and they filled in, and so when the lifeguards came in the morning, the guard chair was like the level of the sand. I heard, so after my friends told me that they did this, they said, like, the guards, I think Leslie actually might have worked at the pool at that time, and I think it took him all day to dig it out. So, like, when I tell kids to make good choices when they're going out after the meets and stuff, don't do the kinds of things my friends used to do.
Your friends, right, your friends. We all know they're really your friends. Interestingly enough, I had friends just like that. So we had some technical difficulties with the timing, and they got it fixed now. So we're on to event number 13. And our scores. Heat 2. Lane 1, Clara Watson. Lane 2, Amelia Saunders. Lane 3, Audrey Pearson. Lane 4, Chloe Kierstead. Lane 5, Kara Inman. Lane 6, Caitlin Rodriguez. And our scores. Now we have the boys 100 freestyle. Heat 1 of 2. Lane 1, Blake Kierstead. Lane 2, Gavin Olson. Lane 4, Martin Glynn. Lane 5, Theo Brown Slack. And this looks like a fast race. Those are our scores. Heat 2 of 2, lane 2, Matthias Oliver. Lane 3, RJ Mathewson. Lane 4, Max Maniaci. Looks like we may have had a late scratch. There you see the enthusiasm of the teammates for each other, which is what makes this sport great. And the final scores. Coming up next, event 15, the girls 400 meter freestyle. Lane 1, Eliza House. Lane 2, Evelyn Delpra. Lane 3, Amelia Hughes. Lane 4, Emma Hardigan. Lane 5, Emily Keefe. Lane 6, Alina Bazinski. Again, I'm sure I got that last name wrong. So while Coach Green was sharing his youthful indiscretions and pranks, or at least those of his friends, I have some friends that were also slightly into pranks. And I grew up in the very northern parts of Maine, where a foot of snow is Tuesday in July. And one day, a group of friends of mine thought they were going to be really clever and build a snow fort in the middle of the road where the bus goes, which happened to be on a hill, assuming that the bus would go halfway up the hill, be stop, and then not be able to get them to school on time, or at all for that matter. And there was enough of a quiet time during traffic that they were able to actually build a 5-foot tall and about 2-foot wide wall in the middle of the street, covering the whole thing. They would have gotten away with it too if it weren't for someone driving up or somewhere around 9 o'clock at night, seeing this wall in the middle of the road, and then calling the local PD, who showed up and with a bunch of shovels and took it down, ending the fun for everybody. And those students luckily got there to school on time. So those young kids failed in their attempt. I, of course, had nothing to do with it. You can see how far along we are right here by looking at the lap counters. Here's Amelia's final lap. Let's see if, oh, we're back. We're back. We're back, folks. I got the text. And I was able to get it done in record time. If they showed my time on this and how quickly I can react to text while recording, I'm sure there's a world record for this. There's our times for this event, which was again the 400-meter freestyle. And up next we have the boys 400-meter freestyle. We have two participants. We have Calvin Como and Kai Nault. We just had some very insightful on-deck coaching from the teammates. Swim faster. It's very helpful, I'm sure. To everyone watching this at home, if the feed does break and you start getting the circle of death, I will be made aware of it, and I will try to reset as quickly as possible. So if it does that, try relogging in and seeing if it comes back up. But I'm trying to keep an eye on how many frames per second I'm looking at. Right now I'm about 30, so. We have some people waving. Okay, we're coming up on the last lap. And the final times. The next event is the girls 200-meter freestyle relay. Lane 1, South Portland. Lane 3, South Portland. Lane 4, Massabesic. Lane 5, South Portland. We have a tight race here, folks. And the final. And I see we're back. I know this is frustrating, folks. It's frustrating for yours truly as well. Came back live into the boys 200-meter freestyle relay. Team Heat lane 1 is South Portland, lane 3 is South Portland, lane 5 is South Portland. And lane 3, Jacob Ramos just closed up his heat. Lane 5, we got Max. And Brady Halsey coming in. Looks like we have most everybody back on. And the scores for that event. Event 19, girls 100-meter backstroke. Lane 1, Hannah Airy. Lane 2, Evelyn Suparent. Lane 3, Izzy Babakova. Lane 4, Emma Hardigan. Lane 5, Audrey Pearson. And the final scores of that event. Next event is the boys 100-meter backstroke. Lane 1, Dagan Burton. Lane 3, Lucas Inman. Lane 5, Gavin Olson. All South Portland. As we close out this event. We had a soft touch on that one in lane 3. Next event is the girls 100-meter breaststroke. Lane 1, Clara Watson. Lane 2, Peyton Roy. Lane 3, Ellie Lomangino. Lane 4, Evelyn Duprat. Lane 5, Mary Jane Peterlick. Captain Mary Jane Peterlick. And here are the times for this event. And I don't know if we have any personal records on this one. Next event, boys 100-meter breaststroke. And we have Brady Hulsey, lane 3, Will Alvarez, lane 5. And the scores of this event. This brings us to our final event of the evening and the closing of our home meets. We have a combined boys and girls 400-meter freestyle relay. The boys are in lanes 1 and 2, and that would be South Portland and South Portland. Lane 3 is South Portland. Lane 4 is Massabesic. Lane 5, South Portland. Lane 6, South Portland. Well, I talk about girl power here. These ladies are certainly holding their own. And it is getting loud in here. And your final scores for that event? If everybody wants to hang with me, I'm going to see if I can get the seniors to come over and introduce themselves because unfortunately I know we had some technical difficulties during the senior presentations. I'd like to at least let them speak to their loved ones who I'm sure are watching on here but weren't able to make it in person. This is a big day for them, and I'm going to see if I can't get them to at least introduce themselves and really quick. So bear with me, folks. Don't leave just yet. We're not done. Say hello because the stream is so bad. Oh, yeah? Sorry?
Boom mic? Is this the boom mic? Test, test. One. Nah. Oh, hello everyone. Thank you for joining us. This is Jacob Ramos from Southbourne High School.
You get the seniors to line up and at least come on over to the other side just so they can. Thank you. Okay. So the seniors are going to join us. Besides Jacob Ramos, who just did. On the other side. And here we have the teams making their way to the locker rooms. Everybody wave. We still have 19 viewers, so I'm assuming that means that there's 19 people that would like to see the seniors get a farewell. Yeah, it looks like the seniors are making their way over here. Are you one of the seniors? Come on over here. Come on over, Anna. First of all, look at the camera. Come on over here. Let me make sure this is good. You stand right here, okay? Yes, we do. It looks like it's in good shape. Anna, come on over a little bit. What's your name?
I'm Richard Matthewson.
Richard Matthewson.
Yes.
And what is your have you been with the swim team for 4 years?
Just about.
And what has your experience been? What did you enjoy most about your experience?
The most I enjoyed about it is just everyone working together and just coming to have fun.
The fun.
Yes.
Well, that's great. Thank you so much for your participation. And the people at home are grateful that you swam today. And Anna, come on over. Same questions. I've already interviewed you once before. She's one of the team captains. So go ahead. What do you most enjoy? Do you have anybody at home that's watching?
My family potentially. I enjoyed all the relationships I made and the friends along the way.
Okay. Do you have anybody at home that you want to say hello to?
No.
No, nobody at home watching. Come on over. Next senior, please. What's your name first?
Rachel.
Rachel. And why don't you tell us what you like most about swimming?
I just like the community and stuff, and just having all my friends cheering for my friends.
Great. Do you have anybody at home watching? Because this is more for them than it is for me.
I'm a senior, so they already came here tonight.
Nobody know extended family, huh?
Yeah.
Well, thank you so much. Enjoy your time.
Thank you.
Have a great rest of your year. Come on up. What was your name, please?
Clara Watson.
Clara. Hi, Clara.
Hi.
So what do you like most about being on the swim team?
Being with my friends and having goals and something to do every day.
Wonderful. Do you have anybody at home watching?
No, my parents are here tonight.
That's great. Well, thank you so much.
Thank
Enjoy the rest of
you.
your season. Where are the rest of the seniors?
You just want me to smile?
No, I want you to say hello.
Oh.
Who am I talking to?
Hello, I'm Theo.
Theo, nice to meet you, Theo.
Nice to meet you. What's your name?
I'm Jeff McDonald.
Hey, what's up, Jeff?
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
How long have you been on the team?
4 years now.
4 years. So this is your last year.
This
and
is.
What was your favorite part of being on the swim team?
Oh gosh, meeting so many people. It's been a great seeing everyone. Team dinners are awesome.
Team dinners are awesome. And tonight you got a team dinner, correct?
Yes, that guy right there.
Hosted by Blake Kirsten, correct?
Yes. We're going to
amazing
his
thing.
house afterwards. The whole team.
Do you have anybody at home that may still be watching, or are they all here?
I think, there should be some other people watching. Hey, is it live?
It's live. It's
Oh.
live. What do you think we're doing this for?
Oh,
We're
I
doing
have
this
no-
because you guys are the heroes today.
Oh, okay.
So who you waving to? You saying hello to Sue?
Hello everyone watching from home.
Thank you so much. Next, come on over. Who's next? What's that? Come on, guys.
I got all my crap.
Okay, so we got a bromance going on here. Who do we have? Come on over. Go towards the middle. A little more. Evan, are we in this frame here? Are they in the frame? Yes. Good. Okay, who's first?
Kai Null.
Kai Null.
I'm Blake Kirsten.
Blake Kirsten. Both you guys are seniors. Have you both swam all 4 years?
Yeah.
Great.
No, I swam 3.
3? Yep. And what's your favorite part of being on the swim team? You first.
Probably just the memories made with some classmates that most likely won't see next year heading off to college, and just challenging each other throughout the year, knowing it's going to be our last couple of meets before we split off.
How about you?
I agree. I really like being part of the team, being able to work together with everyone, and like Blake was saying, you get to meet a lot of people that maybe you wouldn't necessarily met had you not joined, and yeah, it's just a great experience overall. So.
That's wonderful. Yeah, if anybody else may still be at home watching.
Maybe my grandparents.
And if they are, say hello.
Hello. Maybe some aunts or uncles. My mom, maybe.
Well, let's hope they are. Here's your chance to say hello. Anything else you want to say before your senior year is wrapped up in South Portland?
Who's up next? If you're an oncoming middle schooler, I definitely consider joining the swim team. It's a great experience. Definitely should do it. Wouldn't mind having some more people. I can't give it enough praise.
That was wonderful. Thank you so much for that.
Thank you.
Thank you. Come on up. Who's next? Coach Hurley are you next? Oh, you're running away. And we have Evan again. And your name, please?
My name's Dagan.
Dagan. Good to meet you both. And you're both seniors.
We're both seniors.
Evan, we've spoken before many times. But let's talk to you first, Dagan, because I've already interviewed Evan once. What's your favorite thing about being on the swim team?
Being on the swim team is definitely the people. It's really good company. Everybody's so nice, and it's a good competitive because you compete against your teammates, but then it's mostly about competing against yourself.
Really?
Yeah.
And if you have any specific memory that sticks out more than anything else?
Probably my first Southwesterns. It was really fun to see a whole bunch of people there.
And it's unfortunately going to be quasi-neutral. I'm sorry, no worries. It's going to be quasi-virtual this year, but we're going to have some live events as well, correct?
Yeah.
So your senior year is not quite over yet. What are your plans after this?
After this, I'm going to college. I don't think I'm going to swim in college, but I continue to do it in my free time.
Where are you going to go? Do you know yet?
I don't know yet. I'm waiting to hear back.
Got any people at home that you want to say hello to?
Hi to my grandparents and then my aunt.
Okay. Evan?
How's it going?
Last day in South Portland pool,
Yeah,
except for
day.
maybe we might have host some events here in the future. But
hopefully.
How about you? Anybody else at home? Unless I'm being told that we lost the feed. Is this maybe the notice we lost? Can you? Oh, wait a minute. Okay, so nope, they're just talking.
Well, I just want to say hi to my mom, my dad, my grandparents, all them.
Good.
Yeah.
And do you know where you're going to school next year? I don't know if I brought that up last
Well, I'm
time
going
we
to
talked.
EMCC up in Bangor.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wonderful.
We're doing some welding up there.
Welding. Good for you. My uncle was a welder underwater.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, underwater. That's
Yeah,
awesome.
because he wore that scuba diving helmet and all that stuff, tech suits.
I thought about that.
Really?
Yeah, a little bit.
You know, it's a dangerous job,
It is
but they make piles of money.
Yeah.
That was off the record. But anyway, it was great seeing both you guys. Good having a great year, and good luck to the rest of your season. And we'll see you soon. Who's next? Ladies, who's next? Have I gotten all the seniors? Were you the last senior talking? I think I may have gotten them all. If that is the case, this is Jeff, and I'm signing out here. And everybody's still in. Thanks, Anna. And here we are. I'm signing off.